friends, I'm Edyta Sitar from Laundry Basket Quilt. Welcome to Quilting Window Live and wonderful fall show. I can't believe it, it's October. September just flew by. We had a beautiful retreat here in Southern California. We have two groups of retreaters that came and play with us. The girls made so many beautiful quilts. I got to share one of the quilts with you on a previous show. We did not have a show last week because I traveled to New York and I got to see my daughter Delphina, and also, guess what? I went to visit the American Folk Art Museum in New York, and to my surprise, as I'm walking in, guess what? I found it at the gift store. You guys are not going to believe it. Our kitchen towels were right there at the gift store in American Folk Art Museum. I was so excited about it. And we have such a nice variety of new towels for you guys. All our towels from Sewing Bird are on our website. They're beautiful, light blue, delightful. I don't have samples on my tables because guess what? They're hot off the press. The girls are packing them and you get to see them in Houston because yes, right now it's time to go to Houston, to Texas, and enjoy beautiful quilt show. So this week the International Quilt Market starts. I'm not going for the market. I am going to be in Houston for the festival. It starts next Wednesday. Late in the evening there's a preview night, and then Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday is the show, and I hope to see many of you in our booth. And we're gonna list the booth on our Instagram. The booth number, I believe, is
234.
234. 234. Look at Erin remembers the booth number. Thank you, Erin.
That's a good number. I'll remember that one.
Yeah.
234. That's so easy. Oh, so nice. So we're gonna be in a booth 234. Come on up, see us. I hope you're gonna bring a project to share with me, or you can come on up and show me a picture of a project that you have made from Laundry Basket Quilts. If you do that, we're gonna be putting names in a little bucket, and then end of the show, I'm gonna do a live drawing for a nice door prize. So we have done this already 3 or 4 times, and it's becoming a tradition that all the girls are texting, do you wanna see my project? Absolutely. I want to see your projects. I want to see what you do in quilting, and I hope you quilting with laundry basket fabrics and our patterns. Today's show is about some new things and some older things. This show, I wanted to talk about things that I'm gonna would have been showing at the International Quilt Market. So if I were to go, I would have been showing my newest collection. What is Farmer's Daughter, Square Dance, Laundry Line, and also Quiltessentials. A Quiltessentials is a brand new, beautiful, bright collection, and this is the one that you can already pre-order. We're supposed to get the shipment already, but it's a little bit behind, so we're not gonna have this fabric at Houston. But guess what? You can order all of it on our website, and we will just pack it and ship it to you. It's just beautiful. I will take some bundles so you guys can see the preview of the colors, but we will not have a lot of yardage with us. But if I were to go to fall market, I would have been showing all of the beautiful designs from our Quiltessentials. And we have Sweetheart, what it's one of my favorite pattern. This is a layer cake friendly pattern, and it's an applique pattern. It's so beautiful. It's perfect for a little girl, I think. The next one, Virginia Star Jelly Roll, another lovely patterns, and all of the patterns are available on our website. All of the kits are available for pre-order on our website, so you can go ahead and do that right now and just come to Houston just to visit with me, see the most incredible quilts. I'm gonna have 2 quilts from some of our customers, and the rest of the quilts are gonna be my quilts in our booth. But we're bringing Common Bride and Seamstress from 2 of the girls that came to retreat. I cannot wait to share those with you because I feel like a proud grandma because those girls are making such a beautiful quilt from our pattern. So I feel very connected to those. Now another lovely pattern, and the Virginia Star as well as Sweetheart are some of our blocks of the month. So if you want to do it little bit by little bit, you can go ahead and sign up for block of the month. I highly recommend for beginner the Virginia Star. We have it in 2 different colors. We have it in this gorgeous purple with oranges. And it's only 4 months subscription, because every month you get a quarter of the quilt. In 4 months you're gonna have the quilt done. So this one is very nice for a block of the month. Then a next one is our dancing umbrella. Dancing umbrella is one of my favorite applique design. A lot of times when I teach a class, I use this pattern. So I highly recommend for stores, for making kits, for teaching classes. And you can learn hand, machine, and fusible applique with this delightful pattern. And by the way, in our patterns, we provide you with all 3 techniques: hand, machine, or fusible. We have stencils that go with it. So there's a lot of beautiful things that you can find and add to it. If you would like to make your applique experience so much more fun and easier, and with these beautiful fabrics from Quiltessentials, it's going to be so colorful, so lovely. It's very, very happy quilts. The next one is a sweet ride, and what a sweet ride it is. This one is delightful for little boys, and this one also is applique. There is a low road, then cars going up and down on that road. Very fun, not difficult at all, especially if you choose fusible applique. You can get this quilt done very, very fast. Now 1000 Pyramids is one for me that I love it because it's simple half square triangles. Simple half square triangles, you can use layer cakes or charm packs to make this quilt, because you're starting with a 5-inch squares, just sew it through, cut it through, then sew it to 2 half square triangles. It makes a very fun, quick quilt, and the colors are just so luscious that you don't need a lot of things to do to this design. You're gonna have a beautiful project and very quick to do it. I also love this quilt because it's very relaxing when you're making. You just sewing over and over half square triangle, then you trim your half square triangle to a perfect size, sew it into rows, sew rows together, and you have a lovely quilt. Now if you want to challenge yourself a little bit, you can do cranberry chain. In this one there are multiple sizes of squares and strips, and this one is jelly roll friendly, and this pattern comes in 3 different sizes. The largest is 96 by 96, then it's 72, and then the smaller size, perfect for a baby quilt. No matter what you decide to do with this one, large, medium, or small, I know you're gonna have a ton of fun playing with Quiltessentials fabric and enjoying this design. So those are all of the Quiltessential quilts, and I have some next to me. I have my Virginia Star, beautiful, beautiful, our cranberry chain. So you get to see the scale of the blocks. This blocks is 6.5 by 6.5 unfinished. So much fun to make those because they're very scrappy, and then you alternate dark and light squares, and I love that larger polka dot, and I chose a simple braid pattern for edge to edge quilting on this one. Now on my left I have our free pattern that is on our website, and if you want it, you can go ahead and download it. It's such a cool pattern. You use layer cakes to make this quilt, and you need a little bit extra background if you can. Now Erin, I don't have my backings. They're right there for 108-inch wide backings, so Erin is gonna get them for me. But with our Quiltessential collection, we got 108-inch wide backings. Thank you, Erin, that are coming in, and they are perfect for backs of the quilt. So this is the chrysanthemums with beautiful purple and orange little flowers in the center. Then we have a beautiful chrysanthemums in blue, and then one of my personal favorite because it goes with any quilts, this one, and this one is the tone on tone. But if you want a 108-inch wide backings, you can use them as a borders, you can use them as a backing of the quilt, you can use it as a binding for the quilt. 108-inch wide are amazing, and we are getting those in. We don't have them yet. You can pre-order. We are pretty much top with our pre-orders, so if you want to, go ahead to our website and pre-order, and that way we make sure that you get it, because this one gonna sell out really fast. I love the 108-inch wide backings. Do you? Yes.
And great news, I actually, right before the show started, I did get a message that those are shipping maybe even tomorrow. So
wow, that's fantastic.
We will have them next week.
Oh, I wish we had them for Houston, but guess what? The bonus is you can just get it online. We pay shipping for orders of $100. So if you order your bundle, your backings, you don't have to carry anything. We put it in a beautiful box, ship it to you, and you just enjoy the quilt show and have some fun. So if you wanted to, go to our website and enjoy those quilt essentials. I'm so glad for that great news, because I'm waiting on this fabric, because we have one more quilt that it's gonna come out from the Quiltessentials fabrics, our mystery quilt that I can't show you the picture yet, because we have 4 more weeks of mystery. Only 3 more weeks.
Yes.
Wow. This week
by.
was our 6th week. In 3 weeks, you get to see the whole quilt. And guess what? We will have a pre-cut kit from our Quiltessentials fabrics. We're gonna post that quilt this weekend on our website, so you can pre-order. It is stunning. It's so colorful, so beautiful. It is gonna be hard to resist that one, but I'm super excited for you guys. So Quiltessentials, we have one more quilt coming up, is our mystery quilt, and in 3 weeks we're also gonna reveal the backing, the scrappy backing we have for you, the name of the quilt, because we always honor some kind of state, and this year's state is very special to us. It's one that has the most borders, and you know our mystery quilt was all about borders this time, to teach you any kind of fun borders that I could. And do not worry, I didn't forget. I have your mini quilts for today, mini blocks, and we're gonna catch up with last week. Since I wasn't here, I didn't give you recipe for block number 5, and then block number 6, I have those recipes. Now, some of you have reached out to me that you have to watch the show multiple times to get the measurements. I'm gonna go a little bit slower when I give you the measurements for the blocks, but I'm saving this one as one of our little finale for our mystery quilt. It's gonna be a little pattern that it's gonna come out after the mystery. So when the mystery is over, we will take the blocks off the website of our blog, just the recipes, and we're gonna release the pattern for everybody that didn't want to print the pattern. Right now it's for free. You can go ahead and print it and just enjoy those pages. I knew a lot of girls at the retreat were working on this quilt, but after the 3 weeks, we're gonna release the full pattern for mystery quilt, full pattern for mini mystery, and we have one more quilt coming in, and then in December we have our mystery quilt in red and white, and it is stunning. It's in our little sweetheart collection, and we also gonna have pre-cut kits for that one. So a lot of fun things coming up for you guys. But back to market and what I would be showing at the market. So I would be definitely showing off my brand new collection, and one of my favorites right now, and I can't wait for you guys to be able to get some of this fabric, is our Farmer's Daughter. You can pre-order the half yards, fat quarter, fat eighths. All of this is on our website. The pieces are gorgeous. The big print is just beautiful. We have it with a navy background, and we also have it with this beautiful light green background, and then you have it right here with a light background, so the colors really pop. If you like fussy cutting flowers, if you like nice applique and you want to do broderie applique and fussy cut flowers, this one is gonna be so lovely. And I really love this light fabric. It's one of my fabric from Square Dance, but it's included in the collection in Farmer's Daughter. Square dance is just nice solids with a delicate design on it that go with Farmer's Daughter. But that one light, I know I'm gonna use it over and over and over again for my backgrounds. It's so beautiful. Every time I want something just simple but little texture, I go right for it. But our square dance is so beautiful. It has so many lovely colors that you can add to the collection. And why do we do this kind of fabrics with the printed fabrics? Because if you want a little bit more greens, if you want to emphasize certain color, it's really nice to get those blenders, the colored, into your beautiful collection to even emphasize more of those printed and gorgeous fabrics. So and I have been asked to do a show on fabric matching, color, design, and things like that. So I'm getting that show ready. We're not gonna have a live show next week because I'm gonna be in Houston, but the week after, I'm gonna see if I can pull it off for you guys, a beautiful show, how to color coordinate, make beautiful quilts and blocks. You are already doing it. So many of you have surprised me at the retreat, and so many of you are blowing my mind with the gorgeous color arrangement for your mystery quilt on our Instagram. When I open the Instagram, I go through it. Please remember, tag us at Laundry Basket Quilt or hashtag Mystery 2025. If you tag me at Laundry Basket Quilts, that picture pops up on my feed and I can see it right away, like it. But I'm going through those pictures because remember, everybody that is posting pictures and tagging us, we're gonna have a drawing, we're gonna have prizes for you guys. So I want you to please make sure, show us your progress, show us your pictures. We are so proud of you, but also we want to reward you with a fun door prizes. So that's for our mystery. Now, at Houston, I'm bringing so many cool quilts, so many fun surprises. Some of the quilts are from one of my favorite books, Rainbow Scraps. And we have the book available on our website if you would like to. And we're going to do a little special this week on the book. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a special a whole week when I'm gone on the book. So that way you get access to the book and don't have to worry about paying for shipping or anything else. Don't worry, I got you guys. So the book is going to be 10% off this whole weekend and upcoming week when I'm in Houston. And today I brought 3 copies as my door prizes, and I hope you're paying attention when I'm telling you all about those new collections and new fabrics, because Erin is going to be asking some very difficult questions for you guys to be able to win our books. Now, in the book, I have 20 beautiful, colorful patterns. They're so lovely. And a lot of the patterns that I have, for example, like the quilt behind me, the Wild West, this just gives you an idea of a design and the color. But if you wanna, and set you on success. So if you wanted to, you can go ahead and get a collection like this, Farmer's Daughter. And now you know what I'm working on it next. So you can get a collection like this, and in a place, if I have a yellow, you just pick a favorite yellow from the collection. If I have a blue, you quickly rotate. You get a blue. You need a lighter blue. You can grab this and start replacing the fabrics and the colors that I have here with the bundle that you can get from our Farmer's Daughter. The quilt will get completely different look, very traditional. Right now it's striking, it's colorful, it's very modern, but with changing the fabrics, but following the rainbow of colors of your scraps, you're gonna have a beautiful, beautiful design. So when I open a book like this, the Rainbow Scraps, I'm not focusing just on the exact fabric that I used in it. I'm focusing focusing on the color. And if I see a blue, I choose my favorite blue from whatever new collection comes out and put that in. Can you imagine this quilt in Quiltessentials? Oh my gosh, that would be so gorgeous, so modern, with those polka dots, those plaids, just waving a beautiful rainbow around the center. There are so many fun quilts, and I brought few to show you. I'm gonna have quite a few of the quilts at our a booth, so you can come up and see them live. There are 20 beautiful designs, as I said, and they're just so fun, so lovely, and so easy to use it. This one, the wildflower, I have seen this quilt in so many color options, and it's also always such a successful design. Remember, when you're doing this quilt, 1/3 of your fabric needs to be light, because you wanted that wave of color coming in and out of the quilt. So that's very, very important that you do it. So this one is just delightful. And in the book, all the pictures are color. And little gift to you guys, in case you don't make it to market, in case you don't get to see me, all the books this book will be on sale, 10% off for this weekend and next week. Erin is gonna make sure she will take care of it. Now in the fall, I like to pull some fun things, and I have a great sale for you from Sewing a Basket, and I want to highlight some of the kits, but Erin just put all our Sewing Basket kits on sale. So if you have missed on the opportunity to get one of those quilts, or you got a pattern and you didn't get a kit, now is the time to do it. But one of my favorite, and it's not made with Sewing Basket, it's our little pumpkin. And I tell you what, right now with Halloween and fall coming up, when I come from market, I'm gonna have time to work on a lot of fun projects, because this is first time that market is moved 2 weeks and we are coming back earlier. Normally it happens in November, end of October, November, and it's happening the second week this time of October. So I'm gonna have some time to quilt and make some fun projects, and Little Pumpkin is on my list to do it with scraps, with fun fabrics, maybe include some Quiltessentials, because there are so many beautiful oranges in it. This one is a cute little pattern that we have it. We also have kits if you want it with the original twinkle fabric. So that one is one to go. My quilt, I don't think I'm just gonna stay with 6. I want to do a larger quilt. I have the small one done and I'm enjoying it, but I think a larger would be so much fun to reuse a lot of fun little scraps. We have a lot of beautiful light fabrics for backgrounds on our website that you can enjoy it. Many times when I do a smaller project, I like to add some embroidered stitches, and this book just keeps coming on my table. I just love it. It's Sunny Stitches, and what is so special, it has a lot of fun designs and some fall ones, some spring ones, so many lovely things. But with every one of them, you can learn beautiful, simple stitches. So if you want to add a little stitches, or you want to make a nice project for fall, in the back right there, I glanced it through this book and I noticed there was some really pretty leaves. Look at on that orange. Wouldn't that be nice hanging on the wall? So many fun things, and very simple. I love it because it's not very difficult. And even if you're not perfect, the design will hide any imperfection perfectly, if that makes sense. So highly recommend. We have those books on our website, so you can go ahead and enjoy it. Now, if you're looking for fall projects and Quiltessentials, so I'm going to show you some things on sale, but also ideas for the Quiltessential collection. I love the books from Doug Lakel. He does books with table runners. And I have to tell you, every single one that he comes up, I am so excited to think about making those projects. Some are squares, some are rectangle, some are super simple, but you can use any fabric to make those. And I think next few weeks before Christmas, I'm gonna surprise you guys, and I'm gonna color some of those projects from his book with our collections from Joy, because we have beautiful Christmas fabric from Joy, to our Quiltessentials. I think the projects from those books gonna be your favorite. Go to our website, get the book, whichever one you like. There are 3 of them that you can choose and pick from it. I'm going to start with the first one. I'm going to start showing you some fun ideas for projects, and you do not need a lot of fabrics for table runners, so it's fun to grab a Fat 8, Fat Quarter bundle and start making really fun table runners. And if you start with me now, you can have so many nice gifts for the holidays, because table runners are great gifts. All right, I'm gonna leave my rainbow scrapbook right next to me. We have 3 copies of that one, and it's gonna be some fun door prizes for you guys. Now, another fun project for the fall and at table runners is our fall trio. This pattern provides you with 3 different ideas for a table runners, perfect for fall: pumpkin, leaves, and baskets. You cannot go wrong. Come on, guys. This is beautiful. The pattern originally came out with our Practical Magic, but I have recolor, and we have kits in our sewing basket collection. And this is first of those kits that I was telling you that it's on special right now. You have a gorgeous jelly roll that has plenty of fabrics to make all 3 projects, and then we included additional fabrics for your bindings, your backgrounds, and everything that you needed, like those baskets. We included the fabric because I want them just charcoal gray. I thought they're gonna be beautiful, just simple on a table with an orange pumpkin. Stunning. So you can go ahead and get this kit if you would like. Pattern is also available on our website. Another fun project and a fun kit that we have it available is the variegated thread. We have those on our website as well, and they're on special. Then I pulled this pattern. I know it has nothing to do with fall, but guys, there is always perfect time to make a heart quilt. And I pulled this pattern because I cannot wait to make a heart quilt with the Quiltessentials. I think it's gonna be so special, so happy. I need your vote. Should I do one in blue, greens, and yellows? Because hearts don't always have to be red. Or should I stick with the warmer colors, the oranges and the purple, and do my hearts with those? So I'm gonna need your vote on that, and then I'm gonna choose my background from that light bundle. You know, we have those bundles on our website. We split the collection to 3 bundles. You can get just one bundle, Fat Quarter, of all of the fabrics, but we also have it available with just the yellow, green, and blues, then 12 of the lights with charcoal, okay, and then we have those beautiful oranges and purples. So we have those 3 bundles in case you just like want a one bundle, do the quilt, get a background. So you could do that if you would like, and I need your help. So please think about, should I go green and blue, or should I go purple and orange? Erin, don't tell me. I know which one you like the best. Erin is smiling because her heart is all on purple and oranges and those gorgeous unicorn colors. She's just my little unicorn
well,
too.
I have to say, the second I saw that blend of colors in your Virginia Star that you made in the Quiltessentials, it's on your right. That is so stunning.
And you
I mean,
wanted
really
to make
is.
that one. So after your 9 patches, we're going to be working on Virginia Star, because it's
super
perfect
pretty.
for a beginner too.
Yeah.
You learn how to pin, you learn how to sew long strip. It's a good practice piece, and you finish a beautiful project. Our Virginia Star is one of our best-selling patterns and most popular one, from 4th of July colors to Christmas colors to this fall colors. You can enjoy that one so much. So if you wanna, we have the kits. They're gonna be pre-cut for you, ready, set, go. You just sit down and sew. So if you wanted to join us in for that block of the month. Now Irish chain, it is another one that it's on special, and this one is not with sewing basket. The fabrics that I included on that one is our Sweet Ride. Very happy, very fun, and the pattern is in our book, rainbow scraps, or you can get it separately. So books are on special, kits are on special. You could have a little quilt festival of your own, just going to our website and enjoying yourself. Another gorgeous one with 2 beautiful jelly rolls to make this one is our Virginia Star sewing basket. So you have 2 jelly rolls, so that way you have enough of the fabrics and you can make multiple color combinations, or just follow the cover and follow my lead. We included this beautiful yellow for your corners. It's a light with a yellow little daisy on it. Very charming, very fun pattern, available on our website. So all those gorgeous kits from Sewing Basket. Medallion is also Sewing Basket. We tweaked the kit a little bit with some other scraps now, but it is a beautiful, fun pattern and fun kit, and the pattern is in our book, Rainbow Scraps. So those are just a few. Now on my right side and my left, I chose some other kits that I think are just wonderful. Some of them are on special, some of them I just absolutely love, and I don't want you guys to miss out. On the left, I have our Monarch kit. Look at how dark, how rich, how beautiful those colors. Great backgrounds to it. So that one is available on our website. That one is $159.95, so you get a free shipping with it, and we have a gorgeous pattern that goes with that project. Now then, another one that I prepare for you guys, it's the cover quilt from our Friendship Strips and Scrapbook. And that one, look at the gorgeous colors that it has. All these multicolors for your scraps. On the front, you have all the roofs, chimneys, doors, everything you need, and a beautiful background. That kit is loaded with gorgeous fabrics. And this one is in the book called Friendship Strips and Scrap. Like I said, it's on the cover, but it is a wonderful project, super simple to do it. One of the first ones in the book right here, and it's one of my personal favorite houses. It brings such a lovely memories from us living in Michigan, and the fall, so rich, so beautiful in color. So I hope you enjoy it. On the left, I have Candy Basket kit, and this one, look at it, is so full. You have this gorgeous roll of fabric that you can make this beautiful quilt with it. And we have this pattern, this design as a pre-cut and a regular. With the regular, you get so much gorgeous fabric that you can make this quilt a little bit bigger if you would like to. So I recommend that one for you guys. And this one is on special, so why not? And we talked already about the variegated threads, but this is the kit that goes with the variegated threads pattern and design, and that one is on special too. And my last one but not least is our Solaris, and I chose the one with the yellow background. But this pattern, Solaris, and the kits come in 3 colors, yellow, pink, and blue, and every single one of them is stunning. Everybody that have made this quilt email us and they're like, I love it, the colors are perfect. And a lot of girls like to use this as a wedding gift because it's such a showcase of a gorgeous 8-point star and a beautiful color. So highly recommend it. Now for our little notions today, I just picked few things and they are also on special. So Steamer Seam 2 is on special, and Steamer Seam 2 Tape Light is on special. So those two. These notions are not on special, but they're so much fun. And today I want to focus on drawing on quilts, and I add something little into it because those two are brand new. We have a brand new little pair of scissors that are so mighty, so handy, and I tell you what, if you do not have small scissors, don't go anywhere else to buy them. Get them from us. And I'm going to tell you why those are better than any other scissors. Because they have beautiful big holes to fit your fingers. How many times you get a small pair of scissors, you clip it, and then you can't release your hand because it gets stuck right in those rings. I love that those are a little bit larger, and when I started using those, I was like, my girl's gonna want those. I'm not saying anything about anybody's fingers. I'm just saying I like to clip my threads, release it, and be done. I don't want to be stuck on my scissors. And those have a low case, so they're fun and easy for travel. Also, the point on the scissor is so sharp, so if you're using it as a low stiletto, or you're turning your appliquing, or you have to get into the tips of something, it has a beautiful sharp tip. Highly recommended. We just add them to our website. Now, next thing that I love to show you, and we got it this product as one of our donations for our retreat, and when I saw it, I went right away and got a bunch of those for our website, because Soul Line has this new needle threader. Oh, guys, if you have ever problem to thread your needle, you're gonna want to use this one. Brand new, really fun. Another thing that I want to point it to you for all my knitters, we have those cute little plastic markers. So when you're knitting and you have to skip a stitch or hold a stitch, you can use those. They're very easy to use. But I promise you things that have to do with marking and drawing on quilts, all right? And I didn't pick a lot. I picked 2 of the chalks from Clover. One is yellow, one is blue. Very simple, very fun, and we have refills for them as well. I thought, yep, so we have some refills. Now, if you want something easy, this blue is very fun. It stays a little bit longer, so you have to be careful how hard you push when you're drawing on your projects. So those are the one that I highly recommend. Now, if you want your colors to stay, those are fabric markers. So if you're drawing and you want to make your own handmade label, you're gonna want those to draw with it, because then the color doesn't disappear. And then I took 3 more things that I have to talk to you guys about it. Did you use this product? This is a brush with a little bit of a liquid, and when you're drawing and you have to crease something, it's really, really nice. I especially like it when I'm needle turning, or if I'm ironing. When I'm ironing and I need to open my seam and I want it to be really flat, this works wonderfully. And guess what? You can use this fluid in it, or you can just use water if you wanted to. So that way you place that tiny bit of water on the seam when you're opening that seam, and then you know guaranteed that your seams will open up very nice. Or you can use our crisp. You can take it out of the bottle, put it in there, and then tap it, and it's nice and crisp and opens your seams beautifully. All right, so that is something that I've been using lately, loving it, because I'm opening my seams quite a bit. Another thing that I want to recommend to you guys, and I hope you don't have to do it, but sometimes we have to rip some of the seams. So those 2 tools are very nice when you have to rip things. This is a low, like a low knife, so it's easier to rip the seams. And this is a plastic on the end, like a rubber end, and you rub, so you pull the threads out after they're already broken apart, so that way you don't have a bunch of threads just sitting there. So both of those tools are very, very nice to use it. Now, you need a new pair of socks, and everybody in the office was saying, oh, fall, let's do maple leaves, or pretty squirrel, or something fun. No, when I think fall, I think donuts.
Perfect for any season.
Perfect for any season, but especially for fall. So look at this, how cute this is. And if you have a friend that you're thinking, oh, I'm gonna get something for her for Halloween, how fun. Get her little donuts, get her a little brush, so her crease edges are perfect and her seams are perfect, and you can add a little happy sew daisies. Now, I also want to point it to you guys, we do carry now on our website the weight 80 Orfil thread. It is delightful for hand stitching, for English paper piecing, for foundation piecing. If you do paper piecing or English paper piecing, you want to use this thread. So those are just few things that I threw it in the basket that I thought you maybe want to, and I can tell you right away, look at this. Look at this. Erin doesn't need a ripper. She needs to make sure her seams are nice and put together, but this would have been a delightful little gift for Erin because I know she's a new quilter and she would enjoy it. And I'm telling you, the scissors, you're gonna be getting multiple pairs because you're gonna wanna have it in every room in your house. They are so, so nice. So those are just few things that we have. Now, if you have any question, I love to answer them. Or before you ask me any questions and before we ask you questions, let's talk about your mini blocks from our mystery quilt. We are having so much fun making all those little cuties, all right? We have made square in a square, we have made flying geeses, and last week, you guys have made a block number 5, and this block was made from half square triangles, all right? So I have made the pattern smaller for you, and for this block, what you need to cut is 2 3/8 half square triangles, 2 3/8 half square triangle in light and in dark. And once you have those cut, follow the directions on the blog and you make your units like this, and they're gonna be unfinished 3.5 by 3.5, finished 3 by 3. So all that you have to remember for this one, 2 3/8 half square triangles, 2 3/8 half square triangles. And I want to take a moment and thank you guys for doing the mystery with us, and even Moa for sharing the mystery with others. And if you have not yet shared, you need to, because it is a wonderful gift to any beginner advanced quilter. So if you have friends, if you belong to a guild, please do me a favor and go to the guild meeting and tell everybody about our awesome mystery and how you can learn to make gorgeous blocks. And we have recipes for this 6-inch finish on our blog, and during our live shows I'm giving you a nice recipes for a mini, because so many of you wanted to make a smaller version of that quilt too. So once you cut them 2 3/8, you're gonna sew light and a dark, and then you're gonna position 4 of those, and we have 2 different ways of laying them out. You're gonna make them just like I did, and you can make them all the same colors, or you can do them all different. And notice I'm doing peach instead of purple simply because I'm tweaking some colors in my mini. I don't want it to be exactly, but you can follow the same color if you wanna. But I thought I'm gonna do something fun, and I wanna do something warm. And this fabric right here, I had a leftover from a backing of a quilt, 108-inch backing, became an inspiration for a lot of what is gonna happen in my mini quilt. And now in a corner, you're gonna be making your 4 half square triangle, lay it up to the 5B layout, what it's a little bit different. All right, so that is your block number 5. Now I have another block for you guys, okay? And this block is our block 6. And this block, we did it this week, and it was simple sawtooth star, all right? Simple sawtooth star. So we are gonna start with our half square triangle for flying geese. Half square triangle for flying geese. That half square triangle needs to be cut from 1 5/8 square, and we need 4 square cut once diagonally to 8 half square triangles, 1 5/8, 1 5/8 half square triangles, 8 of them for 1 star. Then we're going to need this part, what it's our flying geese part. It's our quarter square triangle, and this quarter square triangle is cut from 2 3/4. 1 square for 1 block gives you 4 quarter square triangles. 4 quarter square triangles. The measurements once again, 2 3/4. 2 3/4 square cut twice diagonally to 4/4 square triangles, and that's our second measurements. Then we need that little square in a corner right here. That little square is only 1 1/4 by 1 1/4, and we need also 4 of them. 1 1/4 by 1 1/4, 4 of those squares for one block. I'm only giving you recipe for one block. You can go to our blog, then you can in our blog you have all of the how much of it you need, how many blocks. For the larger one, what it's the same, it's just the size of the pieces is changing. All right, and the last little piece is that center, and that's 2 inch, and I fussy cut my flower for this center, for this cute little block. Look how cute it is. Isn't that fun? So you're gonna be making those. So this is your block number 6A. Now we also have a 6B. For 6B, all that I did is I sewed 3 strips, 1 1/2, 1 1/2, 1 1/2, open the seams, and then start cutting those sections for in between. And you can go ahead, lay out your quilt, and then divide them nicely equally. You do not have to have all of them, some of them small, some of them bigger. You can divide them equally and see what you come up. I'm gonna make you work on that one just tiny bit, but I know you can do it. So all that I'm doing is 3 strips, 1 1/2, 1 1/2, 1 1/2 for those little sashings in between my little sawtooth stars. All right, and I'm using a teal instead of burgundies and reds. I'm gonna be using teals and fussy cut for the centers, because I want this quilt to be so cute, so special, and so fun. So that is for block number 6. You guys are doing so well with your blocks, and you're super excited about it. Even if you're not making them, you should collect all the patterns, write them down, print your large patterns, then watch our live shows on Thursday, make your little notes for the small one, and you're gonna have a wonderful recipes when you have time to quilt and wanted to enjoy some quiet time and your sewing machines. Now, the one thing that I noticed, I wanted to remind you guys, when I do my blocks, I like to check my 1/4 inch seam allowance, and right here, this is the guide that you can place it right over to check. Many times what I do is I place the 1/2 inch over full seam allowance when it's open, okay, just to check that everything is working out nice and how my pieces are looking, my blocks are coming together really nice. And this little gadget, we have it on our website, and you can just go ahead and order, and now you're gonna have everything you need for your seam allowance. Now we just kicked in our Stars Upon Stars block of the month. Oh my gosh, guys, the response to it was unbelievable. I am so grateful and thankful to you guys. Our first block took us a little bit adjustment, but please know this is a well-oiled machine, and once we learn how to do something, we're gonna be shipping those blocks right on target to you. So we were just a day or 2 late, and I apologize for that, but we shipped all your blocks. Videos is done, and we're gonna be posting this video this weekend, so that way you have a beautiful video for Stars Upon Stars, and you can choose either Y seams or half square triangle technique to make your blocks. If you're choosing the Y seams, please watch the video that it's already available on the website. The half square triangle technique we posting this weekend, and I am so excited for you guys. So that is that one. Now, if you're thinking about signing for block of the month, the Stars Upon Stars, you can still sign up for it. It's gonna the stop of sign up is the middle of next month. Am I correct?
This month, October.
This October,
Yeah.
yes. So
End of the
October 15 is our final deadline. I will not extend because so many of you are like, please, can I still sign up? So we're allowing you guys to sign up to 15, but on a 15, we need to know the number because then we can be on time cutting and getting ready for everybody. And everything is done in a studio. We did not pre-cut this kit. We are pre-cutting all the fabric for you, cutting the fabric for you, but you are cutting your own strips and doing all of the piecing yourself. I know many of you ask for the pre-cut for that one, but this one you really need the strip piecing technique for the stars, and I know you can do it. And once you watch that new video, you're gonna be like, I'm doing it. I'm actually making my second quilt, and I'm making it with the half square triangle technique, and all the seams are open on the back. So just to try something fun and different, highly recommend, encourage you guys. Fabrics are stunning for that one. And what we did is, first of all, we're giving you every month, we're giving you a fabric for your block plus half a block. So the same fabric that are in this block are going to be in this block on your half blocks on the outside. They're just going to be reversed, what is going to give a different look to the block and the quilt. It looks beautiful. I tried it, I love it, but it speeds things up for you to make the blocks. Now your background stars, of course, going to be different colors for blocks or half blocks. Now also next month, and just think about it, you're gonna have a choice. You can do a scrappy sashing like I am doing it, or you can do a organized sashing like the original antique quilt that I have. So and the first one quilt that I made it with it. So this one, I'm hoping you go for the scrappy look and have some fun with me. Now another fun block of the month that it's starting is our Anna's basket, and guys, you have responded to that one so wonderfully. This one is going to be completely pre-cut for you, just like we did it last time with seamstress. These colors are just so beautiful in Farmer's Daughter. And then we also started our Alaska quilt. There are so many brand new blocks of the month that are coming out. I highly recommend for you guys to go to our website, check them out, and enjoy it. Now, don't forget, we just got this in stock. We have our crisp and our wash, but we just got our soft, what is our hand lotion, and I will have some of those on the road in Houston when I'm at the show, so you can come up, pick some of those. Also in the booth, like I told you about it, we're gonna have all different beautiful kitchen towels. Those kitchen towels are from our Quiltessentials collection. We also gonna have a sewing bird towels and beautiful stars upon stars, common bride, seamstress, all your favorite kitchen towels. You can stack up, you can have great gifts for Christmas. And please know, all of those are made in USA. We print them right here in our studios in Southern California, and you're supporting a local business, local girls that work at our business, and we are very, very thankful for that. Now I have a cute trunk show for you guys, and Erin is gonna start asking you questions. And also, I love to hear from you. What's new and exciting? And do you have any question?
We actually do. What we had a few people chime in. What was the measurement for the C on that last block that you showed?
Hold
For
on.
C.
I have to pick this back up. And this is for block 6.
Yes.
So that was for the little square was 1 1/4.
Okay, perfect.
1
Thank you.
1/4. So we have a 6A. If you're talking about the blocks, this right here, so 6A, the finished block is gonna be 3.5. This part of the quilt, 6B and block 6B and 6C, I did not put measurements on this. I only figured out the measurements for top, middle, and the bottom, and I'm using 1.5, 1.5, 1.5, and I am going to adjust them as I'm sewing, simply because Sometimes if your stars don't come up exact the size, you can adjust this and use this as your sashing. So lay your block out, see what you need, and then cut accordingly to that. And that's what I'm doing with my quilt. So I'm giving myself a little cushion, since I sometimes make mistakes too, and how do we adjust to it? So with this one, I'm trying to teach you do not always make your strip sets, lay your blocks, and then figure out your sashings, what works for you. Now into our trunk show. Our quilt essentials not only look beautiful in a quilt, but they look so beautiful in a jackets and vests. And you've seen our beautiful vest that I just did. It was so much fun to do it. This one is a low jacket that I taught you guys how to do it from a sweatshirt, and it is so cute and delightful. I love those little things. Now our first quilt that I want to show you is the Babcia quilt, and I'm super excited about that one. I'm definitely gonna do another one. This one is done with our Twinkle collection. It's so happy, so colorful, but I want to do a second one. And my friend Debbie that comes to our retreat, she was wondering about that one. I want to do one with scraps. Oh, maybe our gorgeous farmer's daughter would be delightful for this one. So look at how gorgeous those colors are. And I noticed Twinkle mixes very nice with farmer's daughter. So if you have bought Twinkle and you have some leftovers, don't put them in your bottom drawer. Keep them right on the top, because as soon as farmer's daughter comes in, you're gonna be like, oh, this is so nice together. So you wanted to work with those. Now this quilt calls Palm Springs, and this one is again from our Rainbow Scraps book. Erin, do we have any other questions for me today?
Actually, we do have a question for you, and then I have a question for the audience too. Maureen was wondering, what size binding strips does Edyta prefer?
I do prefer the 1 3/4 binding. My technique that I always do it, and I like to do the single strip, sew the single to the quilt, then fold it to the seam, then roll the two edges around. So I have a double protection around the edges, but only one layer in the where the seams are. So when you touch my quilts, they are nice and soft, because if you sew two fabrics, it gets stiffer. So that's what I like to do. And notice this Palm Spring quilt has all of those beautiful blenders from linen texture, and then here or there I pop some colorful fabrics just to give a little accent to it. And that's what I like about having a printed fabric that are just blenders and nice small prints, because you can mix them back and forth, and it makes a really fun, interesting quilts. Look at how pretty this looks right here. It really showcases those printed fabrics with beautiful designs. Do we have any other questions for me, or should we be asking our viewers a question so they can win a book?
Yep, we actually do need to do that. So I do have my first question for everyone today, and that is, Farmer's Daughter and Quiltessentials have been hot topics on our show today, but my question is, for Farmer's Daughter, how many fabrics are in that collection?
Oh, wow, Erin. That's a good question. I love that. Now, look at this gorgeous quilt. This is the Holiday Forest. It's one of my favorite patterns. I did it quite a few years ago. There are other fun options that you can do with this one. Just use green, just use maybe light with the blue background. We've done that for you guys. But this scrappy version keep coming back over and over. I love decorating with a lot of fun color for the holidays. This one is so nice. And again, blending printed with the blenders together, what in this case was the seamstress collection and linen texture. But I'm showing you all of those quilts because I'm hoping that you get excited about these two groups and blend them gorgeous together in those beautiful quilts. Now, did anybody answer correctly?
Yes.
Already?
Yep.
Oh,
we have tons of people that are clearly obsessed with this new upcoming collection. And our lucky winner today, and the answer is 38 gorgeous fabrics in that upcoming collection. And that winner is Allie Smith from YouTube.
Ali, congratulations. And what is so nice about this collection, we also have a printed panel that is beautiful hexagons that are it's coming out. But Ali, you're gonna be winning a book, and I'm gonna sign your copy for you. Congratulations, girl. You are so right. 38 is the prints that are in our Farmer's Daughter, and I'm so thankful you're paying attention to that. Now, this quilt that I have on a table is our beautiful star, and this one is also in our book Rainbow Scraps. I'm really excited about this one, and I wanted to do it in patriotic colors. I think it would be very, very pretty. So this one is another fun one. This collection was our seamstress collection, and I'm just so happy how beautiful those fabrics look. And I know I'm seeing so many quilts made from seamstress. Guys, you make my day. When the girls brought quilts to the retreat, I was blown away. The quality of quilting, how much we grew. It's now 5 years of retreats. We did 8 retreats total. Now I can't believe it, how much my quilters have grew, and how they challenge themselves for all those beautiful, big, quite, intense quilts. A lot of pieces, but it was so nice to see it. This one is the Moonstone, and it's a smaller version of the pattern, and I love the happy bright colors. It's really fun quilts to make it for a baby, and just a delightful. And I love the edge-to-edge quilting with the little bubbles on it. I thought it add a little more flavor to this quilt. Now, do we have second question for our viewers?
We do. My next question is, how many patterns are in our Rainbow Scraps book that is on sale starting this weekend all the way through next week? But how many patterns are in that book?
Oh, that's such a good question, Erin. I love that, because there are so many wonderful patterns, so many. And another one that is in the book is this Irish chain. Nice, based on 2.5-inch strip. So if you have a jelly roll from Twinkle, or if you have a Fat 8 and you want to cut it into 2.5-inch strips, bundles like this will give you a nice variety. Jelly rolls are already pre-cut to 2.5, so it's nice and speedy. But this is a quick project that anybody can do it, and it's so much fun. All that you need is your jelly roll plus background. That additional background is so important to give a nice glow to all the scraps and create a beautiful canvas that you can paint with your fabrics by placing all those beautiful pieces. Now, do we have an answer to our question?
We sure do.
Girls, you are going so fast with all those answers.
And I have to say, I don't think I've ever seen answers come in so quickly. And so many at once. So, and everybody is, I think, crossing their fingers that they're the winner. But our lucky winner with the answer of 20 patterns comes from Facebook, Cynthia Sayers.
Cynthia, you're correct. This book has 20 colorful patterns, and they're just so delightful. Some are more difficult than others, but I know that you can do any of them. They are just so wonderful, and you're gonna have so much fun using up your scraps. And like I said, don't worry that I have a linen texture here. Just find your favorite fabric that you have it in a stash. Pop that yellow in here, pop that blue, and enjoy it. The same with the basket. Can you imagine if you just use up, if you're collecting, Liberty fabrics, or if you're collecting another designer's fabric, Allison's glass. Oh, I love her fabrics. They're so bright, so beautiful. But you can take those fabrics and just by placing where I have a blue, use your blue in it, you're gonna end up with a delightful project. And this one, I also applicate my handle by just fusing it down and using a zigzag around the edges, and I use all fun decorative threads from Wonderful, and we have beautiful threads from Wonderful that you can use in your beautiful applique quilts. So that one is a sewing basket, and it's a fun one. This is our bestseller. I designed this quilt years and years ago. In our book, Friendship Strips and Scraps, was that house quilt, the book that has the house quilt on the cover. So I designed the first one, and that one has an applique, and then I did a pattern without the applique because I have some girls that don't want to do applique. Variegated thread are such a fun pattern, such a cool quilt, so simple. You can use up all your scraps and create a beautiful project for your sewing room. You can use something busier on a background. I wanted to show off some of that beautiful machine quilting, and I alternate braids with feathers to make this lovely. So fun, fun, fun. I just love this quilt. Love looking at my quilts and all the progress, and so much fabrics that I just enjoy it so over the years, especially the linen texture one. Now this is a free pattern, but also is one of the patterns in the book. So you can get it through the book, or you can download it on our website. This is called Flower Wall, and it is just one gorgeous big pineapple block. I can't wait to make a video today for Instagram with this one because it's so colorful, so fun. I hope you guys enjoying it. Now, do we have any other questions for me before we ask the last question?
Let me double check and make sure I didn't miss one on my list. Yes, actually. Anique was wondering, that little gadget for the seam allowance, she's wondering, do you include the thread in your quarter
Yes.
inch?
When I measure, I always include thread in my measurements. And then I also, when I open it up in the back, I make sure that the edges are under, left and a right of that 1/2 inch. So I'm really picky about that, because if you have your 1/4 inch seam allowance too big, then your blocks come up too small, then you're not happy because you are trying to push. You really have to be careful about the 1/4 inch seam allowance, but don't stress yourself. There's so many things that you can do before you piece to give yourself the room for your 1/4 inch seam allowance. Cut your pieces a little bit bigger, adjust that needle on your sewing machine to the right to make sure that it stitches correct. So all those fun little things. When you come to our retreats for 3.5 days, I walk around, I visit with everybody and help the girls get better and better and better in quilting, but I also learn from them all the fun little tips and tricks that they do to get the best results ever. Now this is another lovely quilt from our book, this one called Seaweed. And let's ask the last question of the day for the girls to be able to win a book, girls and guys.
Yes, so our last question for to win the Rainbow Scraps book is, how many pumpkins are in that little pumpkin pattern?
Oh, Erin, I think the girl's going to love this one. Yes. Oh, that's such a good question. How many pumpkins are in a pumpkin quilt? And how many pumpkins I should make in my quilt? I'm gonna do so many. I want a big pumpkin quilt. I don't have a really like a Halloween pumpkin. This year is my year to take all my scraps and make a pumpkin patch. We do have a beautiful pumpkin patch applique quilt with pumpkins. It's really, really pretty. And you can use Quiltessentials to do this one. But this one is from the book, and this one uses, again, jelly roll, and it's a hard quilt. It's so lovely. When I look at this one, I always think of my dear friend Chris and her granddaughter. Chris made this for her granddaughter, and I was so thankful to see it, how much she loved it, and what a beautiful, beautiful girl she is. So very happy that my quilts are being enjoyed by nice girls and their grandmas and all this wonderful stuff that happens. Now, this quilt is not from the book, but I brought it today because I don't know why I'm seeing this quilt either in Quiltessentials or in Farmer's Daughter. Now look at this. This is our quilter's patch quilt. The original quilt was made with silver lining collection that I have, and it was just small little prints. All right, and look at this. Isn't this delightful? This is so beautiful. And can you imagine if I were to use Farmer's Daughter for this one? It would be so, so pretty. So beautiful. I'm super excited to think about all those designs. The book sold out, but it's still available through PDF through Fat Quarter Shop. So if you want to, you can go ahead and download the book from them. But you can come up and get beautiful fabrics from us. And I think Farmer's Daughter would be great selection for this quilt. Notice how pretty those dahlia would look in blues, how gorgeous your sunflower would look with those yellows, and this delicate green, and whatever you're missing in color, look what happened. You want some purple? We got you. So you could mix and match those and create this gorgeous quilt for yourself. Now, do we have an answer to our last question?
Yes, we do.
Love that.
And our winner comes from Instagram for this one. And the question was, how many pumpkins are in the little pumpkin pattern? The answer is 6, and they are so cute. And our winner is Melba222.
Oh, Melba, congratulations. You are also receiving a book from us, and I'm going to sign all 3 copies for all the winners, so that way everybody have a nice signed copy. And for everyone else, please go to our website. We have a beautiful special this week. All of the kits for our sewing basket collections are on sale. We have other stuff that have a nice discount on it. You don't have to do anything. You don't need a coupon. Everything is already adjusted for you. And also this weekend, don't forget, go visit our website and grab a book. And please, if you get a chance, share our website with your quilting friends. Tell your guild members, please spread a good word that we have nice quilting items for you guys. We very, very much appreciate and love seeing you every Thursday. If you have anything that you wanted to ask us, don't forget, email us at customer service. We love to hear from you, and I look forward to see you in Houston next week. So we're not gonna have a low block next week. The week after, we're gonna do 2 blocks again, and then I'm gonna see you in Houston for a festival. I cannot wait. Please stop by, show me pictures of your quilts, say hello, take a picture with me, and if you would like to, I'm gonna have books. We can sign a copy for you as well during the festival. Happy quilting, and I hope to see you soon.